Greetings, and once again, welcome back to the beeping. This is, however, a happy beep. I have gotten my first little tree seed of the next level. Now I just need 2 more. Okay, that's it for this episode. Okay. Now, in the last episode, I started working on this hydrogen chloride in this new city block, and I also planned for food over here. The food is not there yet, as you can see, and yeah, the hydrogen chloride needs some work too, but mostly a fluid station to kind of provide all this. But that's more or less a problem for later, because right now I don't really need the hydrogen chloride for anything, but I will need it later. So in this episode, let's see. I have a few things to fix. Surprise, surprise. Maybe we shall start with. Let's start with the easy one. Over here somewhere. Here it is, I think. Yes, here. This little combinator needs power. Now that that's out of the way, this station can provide stuff, even though it's not providing anything I think that is requested yet. Maybe possibly the guts to the hydrogen chloride, but that's full already, so that's not needed. Then next step will be to make sure that lamps are provided somewhere, because once again the hydrogen chloride wants lamps, and in order to make lamps, and also we have a big huge belt going all the way throughout the base with lamps. Sure, robots, you can build this. That's fine with me. Should be built sooner or later. So pipes, lamps is the name. Lamps are being built here, and they should go. Can we squeeze them down here? Oh, when did you run out of? Okay, I can see why you run out of. This steam pipe should probably be connected to here. It's probably me who was fitting in yet another train station or an intersection that just decided to destroy this lovely, beautiful thing. Also, let's see, you probably need to go there and there or something, so that I can have this part as a part of that as well. Thank you. Okay, steam issue fixed. Lamps. Are lamps provided to the left or right side of this thing? It's the right side over here. Do I have a... This is sort of a provider. It's not a very well placed one, but it is a provider. That's a requester. That is a provider. How about we go here with the lamps? How about you give me some more belts? How about I need more copper? You know a place. Let's see. How far away? There. Tricked you, robots. And then red wire. And specify that I also want lamp. 1200 maybe. Also, I guess we can maybe increase the other things a bit as well. Because I would like to eventually get away from the lower numbers. And then we take this lamp and we say that you shall be enabled if we're missing lamps. And then we allow the robots to do their job. And then over time this lamp thing will be decommissioned, or at least this belt thing. But in order to decommission that, I need to set up some LTN requests. So therefore I just let it be for now. Oh, hello. Sure. We have a surprising amount of rails actually. Maybe we should do something about that. And then we should also do something about the situation over here, because this machine is requesting coke, but it doesn't get any because someone has apparently changed stuff. So how about we, what's this? Let's see, that's the tin that's not needed to be provided up here anymore. Because here it should just be the copper can stay until I have a better place to provide that. And then let's see. Belt immunity, please. So here we have glass, there we have coke. There we have other stuff. And now you have slightly weird belt, but whatever. It works. Should work at least. Now you can make high power resistors, which means that I will get my first simple circuit board since about 1.5 hours ago. Nope, okay, I didn't have that, sure. But I had some in my inventory, but I didn't. At least now you have a bunch of batteries here. That only took quite a while. Now I am considering refactoring this place quite a bit, because this is kind of like blocking the planned rail path, and because it's such a big mess of belts and ifs and buts and stuff. But before I do that, let's let the robots build some stuff, and then my plan is to focus on the food here, or the lack of food, the planned food. Cannot be crafted in this machine very well, then don't do it. So here we have 4 different types of food, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot more. And we have almost everything, I think. Not really. Let's see. I went through this quite recently. Seaweed. I don't think I'm providing seaweed anywhere. Seaweed, plastic bar. Well, actually, let's see. Because here I can use a little. Give me a warehouse. Sorry for possibly making you dizzy. I'm just on my way to the mall. Hoping that there might be some warehouses there. Sure. Okay, I guess you can build that part. Warehouse. Thank you. Belt. No belts whatsoever. No splitters, but that I can understand why. No belts, probably because we are drastically missing iron plates here. Yep. Missing a lot of iron plates and duralumin, but that's no surprise whatsoever. Okay, let's actually continue one more step to the right. Just for increased walking speed. Room. Yeah, there's no way I would do that with a car. Food. Warehouse. Like that. And then the question is this a reasonable good place? I think I would actually like to have it a bit further inside. Where's my robots? There they are. Not sure why you're carrying underground belts, but sure. You probably were asked to deconstruct them, probably around here. So I assume, yeah, it's one of those. Okay, that's fine. And then, let's see. Now that I have so many rails except in my inventory, so many rails, I guess I can Do I want to have it here or do I want to have it here? How's this gonna work? Let's see, that's on that. And then do I have a fluid central? How much space does a fluid central require? Quite a lot of space. So maybe this is actually a good amount. Yeah. Now it's decided. Since I have so much belts, I figure. Oh, thank you, research. I figured that I might as well use them. What now? 1. Why? Why these ones? I don't get it. Why return back to base with 1 steel plate? Uh, duh, 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 duh. Lead tin provider, lead tin provider, lead tin provider, plastic and stuff provider. Let's see. I think the plastic and stuff provider I maybe fixed. I think. Yes, that's where I was earlier and added that thing. And then the lead tin provider, don't I already have? Yeah, I have one of those there. So what's the problem? The problem is that you got a steel plate despite not wanting a steel plate. Which means that there was a steel plate remaining there. Last time we had a steel plate delivery was a few minutes ago. From lead tin provider to drill heads requester. Although, okay, once to oak farming requester. Is maybe 2 seconds delay not enough? Because you can move 3.75 items per second. But that doesn't really say anything about how. Like how many seconds does it take for one item to go 2 steps? Or 2, yeah. I do not know, but I suspect that might be the case. But also, why does it happen here? Why wouldn't it then happen like at all train stations? Mysteries, mysteries. If this keeps happening, I might just order a like an automatic dump. somewhere. And let's see. That is there, so maybe it's time to drag it in like halfway through here. Something like that, maybe? Or maybe one step further away. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Like that. And then where's my car? Or something. Preferably a train. Actually, give me a train. And thanks for reminding me about which direction I drive in. $16 only. Okay, I was hoping a bit more, but sure. I'll take it. Hello, beloved train. You have a very important task. You are now my rail building train for a little while. Then I guess I can take a U-turn here until I have fixed that intersection here and the rails along this way. Just afraid that maybe I don't have enough rails for that right now, so I'm just doing this part for now. Okay, wait for the construction robot. Thank you. And then here I would like to have a bit of chains, rail signals, like that and that. And here I would like a chain signal, even though I don't have anyone at this time. Actually, can I put that there? I can. And just for the beauty of it, how about we ask this one to be there? Thank you. Ah, wait. First we can finish this building. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then we can tell this train to go home for the time being. Then we deconstruct some rails. Then it looks a little bit maybe better from before. And this can go out a bit. Like start there, go down, go right. And then once again I need a few chain signals and a rail signal. And then we make a blueprint. I hope I get all of that, yes. Oops. Sure. Side drive if the rail bypass city block or something. And then I have my requester station here. Ugh. Wait, you're gonna need wood here anyways, right? Or something. Something that burns, please, please, please. Hmm. Starting to get tired of these loader things. When do I get stack inserters? Do I even want to know? Oh, wait. Transport belts capacity. Well, I wasn't actually thinking of the stack inserter, but sure. That's actually also a thing. Bulk inserter was what I was thinking about actually. And that's far away. Electricity, please. You maybe have a bit of burnable stuff here as well. You do have wood, but this place is a mess, and I'd rather not use that wood just because of that reason. Oh, and I need okay. Whatever. Oh, right, I can't paste to. Sure. Just wanted to make sure it was in the correct spot. It seems to be. Now the only thing is that I'm running out of belts. So how about you produce these? Or build these? And then we go get some potentially new ones. Thank you, rail maker. Vroom. Whoop. Whoop. Let me guess, one of something. Why did you not manage to go here? I do not get this. Sure, go to the overflow. This one I really don't get. Ah, trash north. Okay, now I get it. That's simply because I'm missing one of these lovely constant combinators with wagon locked slots and a little green wire. And here comes my Pinobots. And still no rails. Then how about we provide you with some iron ore there, and then we get some iron ore from here, and then we provide you with a teeny tiny bit more iron ore, I guess. Because I kind of do want the rails. And especially with this recipe, since you make a lot of rails. Much cheaper than handcrafting them. Great, some of the rails that I put in is just coming back. Or some of the plates. Hello, robots. 60, 70. 100. 150. 200. Okay, I'll take this. This time maybe I will actually stop at the deconstruction spot and let the robots continue the deconstruction. Of the old damn lead plate that kind of fooled me. And now balance in the universe is restored because I have gotten my even number of belts back. Underground belts. And here you have a shit ton of lead. Ay, ay, ay. Do I have any? No, I have constant or arithmetic combinators, but I guess that will do actually. Although I am going to need a few decider combinators as well. Now I'm missing Petri dishes. Probably because I'm missing glass. And then I wonder, am I exactly, I'm missing glass because I'm kind of missing iron plates, and I'm missing iron plates because I'm missing borax most of the time. And I'm missing borax because I miss lubricant, I assume. Yep. And I missed lubricant because I missed fish oil, and I've missed fish oil because I'm absolutely not missing fish. Just because it's a slow process. Did I research the other version of... No, I did not. Am I getting any closer to actually be able to make this recipe? Tiny bit, potentially. Because now I have the hydrogen chloride. And that's it. I've gotten one step closer to it. Pressure there is actually super easy to make and can be made anywhere, so I will not include that in the calculation. But nitrogen is 127 in order to make 200. Well, 200 per second is a lot. 200 a minute is probably not that much. 60 per second is kind of like what I'm currently in need of. So how about we say 60 per second? That's probably still gonna be a shit ton. 38. So yeah, I'm gonna need a better version of, yeah, which I actually have here, of course. For the activated carbon. Ah, blech, blah. Where was I? Here. Thanks. Okay, let's set this up. No. Yes. Read ingredients. Read ingredients. Read ingredients and read ingredients. Everything times -1. I'll put everything. And you need power. And for some reason I didn't get more pipes. What is my strategy again for these little things? You and you, thank you. Let's see, you are for controlling those and you are for forwarding the signals. Loader, I guess, maybe? Green and red. Green is this one. Red comes from over there. Red should also, of course, be going there, and then I shall copy these and make them go up here on this side probably, because here I have the power poles. So can I just do something like, yes, I can, I believe. Very much believe I can. Like that. And the green wire here. Loaders here. Green wire to the loaders as filter. some steam one day, hopefully, maybe. No, don't use filters. Don't use filters. Thank you. And actually don't even have the green wire. And here I will just use a bunch of inserters. Could maybe in theory use loaders there as well, but then I would need filters and stuff, and that would be annoying. So give me some thing that burns. I believe wood should be fine for this. I can even settle for biomass. And then you need to have a little thing. You need to have like a teeny tiny amount of wood in your inventory. Just to have some fuel for those things. Now it's important to connect this to the right place. Now you are connected there, you are connected there, so you are forwarding a request of 10 there, which means that I actually don't need your request. Here I instead need if for everything that is red. Oops. That's you. You. For everything that is red, forward it the same value or the same thing, but with a value of minus 1200. And then you connect it to here. And potentially maybe even to this thing. So that we know what kind of values we have. Why do you have a... Oh, okay, that's that one. Sure. The lamp. So now I believe you have registered this request. Then I need some inserters. Actually, you... Yeah, you should actually always have... Let's see. I can't put it... Or can I? Wood. I mean, you should always have a bunch of wood here in supply. Because I need simply a burner. I need a burner to provide the pipes with steam. So therefore you always need to have a bunch of wood here. One day. And then let's see, you have here a bunch of other things, right? So how about you just say that this is a red wire? And then I think we shall have suddenly a lot of requests here. And some of them can at least be satisfied. Like steam. Please go back, I don't want steam here. Just making sure that that's not forwarded. Unscheduled cargo, trash drop-off, well that's fine. Missing cargo, that's fine. Requester, trash north, right, lead tin provider. Still don't know why that happened to the lead tin provider. Now I have a feeling that you're a bit buggy, as always. Trash north. I will actually... I hate it. I will let that be, just so that I keep that in mind. Coke provider, trash drop off, missing cargo, that is fine, I believe. Unscheduled cargo, that's less fine. So you got missing cargo. Wait a minute. Coke provider. Yep, exactly. You also need this little handy setup. Wagon lock slots. Have I changed that in the... Yes, I have. It is set in the blueprint. Okay, why do I not get anything else here? Probably because our trains are busy as always. Where are you going now? That's the station for steam, fine. I think I need to think for a little bit. And after some brief scrolling around, I found another completely different issue. The atomizer here to convert blood into iron ore is out of fuel because this inserter is only set to wood and not to coke. So I guess I need to go there and fix it. And now at least maybe you have a train coming here with something. Iron plates. Tin plates. Whatever plates. Sure. Blop. Let's see, I need to make sure that you actually can deliver stuff. I was hoping that maybe the wood would come first, but it didn't. Now I hope that you at least have some amounts of wood that you can handle. Steam pipes are filling up a bit at least. Here, have some more. And then as soon as the, oh god. As soon as the wood has gotten here, you should at least stop sending wood out there. So then you can keep the wood for yourself. Let's give you a bit more wood. Now that it goes to only to the steam. And then let's go fix the blood issue. Assuming I know where the bloody issue is. It's here, I think. Ha ha ha. And you will then output some ash, which will go to the belt, which will be provided to a warehouse and go into LTN, and that is perfectly fine with me. And I guess all these warehouses might have been a bit unnecessary. Now, do you make Vraugs again? Yes, you do. Thank you. I guess that might have actually affected the research, although maybe, no, hopefully there was quite a bit of formic acid left. I see the potential for a shortcut. Is this okay to go on that side of the belt? I assume it is, yes. That's fine. Here we have some glassware and some wood and stuff. How about we give this glassware to this place, which is, just so happens, is actually not missing glass. It's missing the other thing. But here I have some glassware either way. And then you can have some glassware here to the chest, because why not? I'm just in a good mood or something. Steam engines I can definitely keep. And now my inventory is full. Okay, have some fungi. It feels like I'm just trading one type of resource for another, but whatever. I see something wants something that burns. And someone... Nah. Yay, I have plenty of our guy. And suddenly I have a lot of iron plates. Wait, I don't like the look of this. Ash is filled. Does that mean that this is filled? Yes, which is filled because... Too much zinc. That's too much zinc. Uh, 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 uh. Let's change. Let's see. You are on hold all bells. Let's change this one to like 20 or something, or maybe even less. I don't know. And then let's. Hmm. You are too. There, I have too many here. Okay, so that means that if I take if I take this and hold there, then you can let go here, and then you can have a splitter here, which can dump things off in a warehouse. And this will only be enabled if I have zinc more than or equal to 70. Then you can please empty it a bit. And look at what I found. I found a bunch of nickel plate I probably don't need. So now we are progressing here again. This iron ore should maybe just be provided somewhere, but I mean it is kind of helping me provide iron plates for the iron sticks, so I guess they can also kind of stay. I don't really need these things here. You can just put the stone bricks directly on the belt, please. Then things are running along again. But what if you guess I can maybe... Somehow I would just like you to be able to go out again so that you can actually also be consumed, kind of. Oops, we have a train that can't find the path. Where are you going? Mm -mm 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 -mm. Okay, let me see if I can get you there. Ah! Starting to see why you don't have a path. Um, Never mind. I did not get far. Look at that. No trains alerts right now. Everything's working. Good. You have wood, you have tree seeds, you have stuff. You have stuff. Have you started making anything? No, of course not, because I haven't even connected the Steam. I need to go and connect the Steam. And while I'm on the way, why not connect a bit here? A little bit at least. Never really expected to connect the full thing. And also here you go, have some ash. Why do I have so much iron ore suddenly? Well, I guess you're kind of emptying the... Yeah, it takes time to empty the belt, of course. So it's just a lot of backlog. Maybe it's time to actually start this. I need one arithmetic combinator and I need a programmable speaker. And then let's see. If I'm correct, I think it's like 8 items per... Wait, maybe I should actually move this even further back, like here. So as I was saying, I believe it's like 8 items per belt normally. For everything plus 0 output T. So when this is more than, say, 300 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, when it's more than 300, that's a good number. Although, to be kind of more or less on the safe side, I will go with 260, or is that too little? Might be too little. Because right now you're actually not entirely stuck, but then again you're also not exactly flowing either. But now 260 is too little. Okay, let's make it 280. That's my final bid for now. Then I placed another speaker over here which is not used. So that should alert me for any reason that this belt stops belting. Damn it. Okay. I still actually feel that 280 might be good until it starts beeping and I realize that it's a false alarm. But I mean, right now it's not like things are actually running completely smoothly. Because I get a surprising amount of iron ore and this is just going here. You can manage 1.5, you manage 0.5. Okay, that explains it. Now you see that it flows much better and the value of the belt is at 180. Wow. So far away right now. 280 might be a good limit, because that at least indicates a potential problem on one of the sides. Does this mean then that I have gotten more control of the iron plates situation? Maybe not necessarily, because I'm still missing borax, but at least everything is not blocked here. I did not get as far as with food as I wanted to, and I did certainly not get as far with the potential refactoring of some other stuff. But it's a start. And at least this will help me realize what I am missing in order to make this stuff. Like seaweed, Rhalesias, agar, cellulose. fish, more seaweed, native flora. There's stuff that can be provided basically. Um, but this is probably about it for this episode. I will just start kind of planning some Steam logistics here so that I don't forget it. But I assume I actually kind of wondered. You can make 7.5 per second, you can consume 10 per second. Great. Well, that's a problem for later. For the time being, I will just... Maybe I should just... Now, I will just say thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.